Hello everyone and welcome back to Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. So, last time, we finished the first floor of the temple, and we also figured out that the handprint is made of cinnabar, so they use that in the museum. So that's possibly where the culprit could have gotten the material. But right now we need to finish up the second floor of the temple. I need some instructions on how to do that, please. Okay. So we've got a oh yeah, I think I read this last time, but we basically gotta do a basketball game, and then we gotta go through a maze, and then the quiz. Okay. That shouldn't be too hard. Let's do the basketball game first, I think. That was over here, right? This little machine. Let's do a bit of a higher angle and maybe power 3. Okay. Maybe a little bit... Or was that... Oh, it was already on high, never mind. Okay, let's try that. Oops, Well... Trial and error. Okay, maybe like mid and 6. Just go all the way. No? How about high and 6? Actually, no, let's go high and 5. Okay, that was too much. So high and 4. Okay, now maybe high and 5? The music stopped and I'm sad. Okay, that was too much. Oh, I see, it resets. So, I'm going to have to remember this. High and 4. Maybe like mid and 6? That was too much, okay. Mid and 5? Oh, mid and 3, okay. High 4, then mid 3. Are we continuing the pattern? Is the next one low 2? No. Maybe low 5? I think there's only like 3 different results. It either goes through the hole, it's a bit too high, or it's a bit too low. So I can't really accurately judge the angle here. Or what I need, I mean. What I mean is there's 3 animations for the ball. So let's try low 6. Nope, okay. It's probably not any of the lows then. Let's try mid 2. Okay. High 3? Okay, high 3 is still too low, so it's gotta be higher than that. Let's just go for high 5. Why not? Too high, okay. Is it high 4 again? That doesn't seem right. Nope. Okay, so it's probably a mid-angle. Let's try mid 5. Did I already do that? I don't know. Oh, there we go. This one's probably going to be low, because we haven't used the low yet. Oh, perfect. Ding! I'm the winner. I win. Yay. How do I get out of here?
It needs a card.
Yeah, I know that, Nancy. Thank you. Okay, we need to go do the maze now, but first I need to check something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to make sure that I was actually recording my voice, because I wasn't entirely sure. Okay, I wrote down the password and login. I remember that. Give me a second. Okay, the login is sjune, and the password is Space Baby. Oh boy, this is just like the maze from Lewis's computer back in Haunted Mansion. Okay, controls. Where are the controls? Arrow keys. This might take me a little time, so we'll see what happens. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I just did the usual maid trick of sticking to either the left or right side and just following the edge. Jaguar Shield's wives. Okay. We're gonna have to go looking for that. Because I do not know the answer. I wish I could get all the questions at once, so I don't have to go back and forth. But I guess that's probably part of the design of the quiz thing, because they want people to go out and look around the museum. That's probably back in this area. Okay, there we go. Lady Zoc. Did I call him Jaguar Shield a minute ago? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's Shield Jaguar. Oh my god, are you okay?
Henrik!
Yeah, I was about to say call the ambulance.
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
I was not expecting this at all. Okay, can we call Franklin yet? Also, is Henrik okay?
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Well, that took a very dramatic turn. I think Henrik got pushed. My question is, where has he been and what was he doing? Okay, where's Joanna? She should be this way? Nope, I went the wrong direction. Oops.
Come in.
First the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the Monolith, the board clams up on my funding, my mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
We do seem to be on shaky footing, don't we?
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
How can I help around here?
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
Alright, so we need to call the hospital, we need to check the lab to make sure everything's okay in there. So I'm wondering if somebody didn't want Henrik to be able to finish translating the glyphs. Because that's like the only motive I can think of right now. That's what he was working on. Oh, I haven't checked my voicemail in a while.
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
Okay, we have some stuff to do. I've been trying to call you, Franklin.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
A lot of news, because I haven't been able to talk to you this whole time, dude.
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beech Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
You judged a mime competition?
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
I'm actually writing this down. I probably should have written down the hospital number, too.
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello, and she'll be expecting you.
That would be great, Mr. Rose.
Not a problem, dear.
Hey, I had like 20 other things to talk about.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
The thief left a red handprint at the scene of the crime. According to Taylor Sinclair, the same print was left at a couple of other crime scenes recently. I'm trying to find out what the connection is between these thefts.
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Are we going to have to do this every time? Can I have more than one sentence of dialogue with you, please?
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Oh, never mind.
Oops, false alarm. I'll call you later.
Not a problem, dear.
Okay, well, I don't remember what the hospital number is. Actually, 202-555-4000, actually. That was the correct number, correct? Right?
You have no voice.
Oh. I never know if I need to put the area code in or not. This counts for real life as well. I don't understand area codes.
You have no voicemail.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
Okay, so they're going with a more realistic explanation of amnesia. I appreciate that.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
What are sensory memories?
A sensory memory is like it sounds, something that is familiar, that you recognize by sight or touch, smell or sound or... Oh, what is that last one? Oh yes, taste. A cognitive memory is something that you know or remember intellectually. For example, how do you know the name of this planet? Somewhere along the way, you learn that it's called Earth, and you just remember. But say you bump your head and forget the name of this planet. You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our marvelous blue and green globe. Suddenly you remember. That glorious sight is Earth. I live on the planet Earth. This is how a sensory memory can trigger a cognitive or intellectual one.
I still don't understand where I come in.
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work, and who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
That really feels like a warning. I'll keep that in mind.
Thanks for the warning, Nurse Bluefoot.
Be well.
You too, friend. Okay, well. What were you doing, Henrik? Okay, grab some stuff from the museum and bring it to show him. What kind of stuff would he like? Stuff from his desk? It won't let me grab anything from there. Oh yeah, we need to call the Cultural Center too. 555-1222.
You have...
Huh. Wait, is that where Alejandro works? I honestly don't remember. We haven't been in here for a while. I wonder if anything's changed. Also, I'm super curious why I can look at some of these boxes. Also, I forgot this one has a code on it. That will probably be important later on. But for now, I don't really know what I can do with it. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I could go see if I can visit Henrik. We could also just go back to working on the quiz. No, Alejandro does not work at the cultural center. Okay. Hospital. Just going to save really quick in case I mess up here.
What should I post here?
Really?
What should I post here? What should I post here? What should I post here?
I guess I'll leave that there. Since that's the only thing I can really put there.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beech Hill before your head injury.
Beech Hill?
We should probably ask about the glyphs. He probably has better memories of those.
Beech Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. Before your accident, you were working there on some important Maya glyph translations. Do you remember anything about that project?
I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
According to Nurse Bluefoot, you haven't lost any data. Your brain just doesn't know how to locate certain things at the moment. We need to give it some clues.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Nurse Bluefoot says that visual aids often help to trigger memories.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Think of it this way. You just got back from a fabulous trip, only you can't remember the places you went. So you decide to look through postcards to see which ones you recognize.
Fine, I'll do it.
Great. These are Maya glyphs, like the ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you think this is all about? The magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
I figured that was an inaccurate translation because he said earlier, a few videos ago, that I don't remember his exact words, but basically a glyph can have a very different meaning, even if it means basically the same thing, like 20 different kinds of sunshine.
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
Huh. I'm not going to accuse him of stealing it.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's progress at least. We know that we had a slightly inaccurate translation.
Any news?
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Any news?
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
Huh. Is that a throwaway line or is that a hint?
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Yeah, I honestly don't know who to suspect right now. Like, honestly, all four of the characters we've met have reasons to be suspicious. Joanna, Alejandro, Taylor Sinclair, Henrik. I can see any of them doing it. That's why I'm just going around talking to everyone now.
Buenos dias.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
You say that while smiling.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
I know that's just his character model. It doesn't necessarily mean he's happy about the news. But it was funny to me. I want to call Bess and George real quick.
Hello?
It's me again.
Nancy Drew, you will never guess who the cat just dragged in.
Who?
Frank and Joe Hardy.
You're kidding. I haven't talked to those two in months.
Let me tell you, they're as cute as ever. George and I were just telling them about your latest case, and, judging by the way they're hovering around me at the moment, I think they want to say hello.
Sure, put them on.
Hi, Nancy, it's Frank.
Frank Hardy, what in the world are you doing in River Heights?
Well, Joe and I just finished up a case out west, and we're taking a few days to drive back to Bayport. So we stopped in River Heights to say hello to our favorite girls.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you.
We should have known you'd be out there chasing trouble.
Joe, is that you?
The one and only. How's it going, Nancy?
Oh, just knee-deep in another case. You know the feeling.
Do we ever? There's one around every corner, isn't there?
You can say that again.
There's one around every corner, isn't there?
All right, Joe. Cheeky as ever, I see.
It's the secret of my irresistible charm.
Oh, brother. Listen, Nancy, we're taking off again tomorrow, but if you want to talk shop about this case, why don't you give us a call on the car phone? The number is 973-555-3393.
Sounds great. I'll do that.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
I knew the Hardy Boys were in a few of these games, but I didn't expect to see them so soon. Also, I need to call Prudence. Luckily, I wrote her number down because it's not listed here. Ah.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Again, area codes, how do they work?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Huh. Interesting. Or did I put... I can't tell if I wrote a 2 or a 7 there. It looks like a 7, but might be a 2. Oh, I need to put the 1, don't I?
Yes, hello?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beech Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Was the necklace a gift?
I inherited it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
Did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
Does the carving have any meaning that you know of?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At 3 a.m.? Well, I was home, of course. Lost in sweet slumber. I don't grace the social circuit the way I used to. That brazen fiend crept right into the bedroom and took my necklace away. Where was I? Picking peaches in the fruit-laden orchards of my dreams. I feel like such a fool.
Was anything else taken besides the necklace?
Nothing. Not even my brand new Dada. Synesthetic, interactive, organic journey? Ha! I always knew Dada was overrated. One moment, dear. Off! Off the sofa, you nasty beast! Now! What are you doing? What did I say about the sofa? Bad, bad, naughty bad! I'm sorry, dear. What was I saying?
About the theft.
Oh, yes! Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beech Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like. Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You'll have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you would require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
I sure will. Goodbye.
So, I think we might have to wait until tomorrow to put this other photo up in Henrik's room. But we can go back to the museum, talk to Joanna, and try and get some more progress done on that quiz.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
Okay, she didn't want to talk. Well, that saves me some time then.
It's locked.
that was a mistake. Okay, it was Lady... Oops, I need to put my card back in. Lady Zoc, if I'm pronouncing that right, which I probably am not. Continuous cycle of life and death. Was that the two-headed crocodile thingy? We have to go look that up, too. Why do I feel like I'm going to get locked in the temple at some point? Ooh, I should be on the lookout for where the final confrontation is going to be. Because there's usually a pretty obvious spot. Bicephalec monster. Okay, I thought that was it. Well, sometimes the location is pretty obvious. Like with the chandelier in Haunted Mansion, with the, the stage area in Stay Tuned for Danger. I'm curious what the bottom level looks like. I feel like that's going to be very important. I just looked at this earlier, but I don't remember how to spell it. Huipil? Huipil? I don't know how to pronounce that at all, forgive me. Okay, there's the music. I was wondering where it went. Welcome back, music. I keep doing that. I don't know what a kahal is. But we shall go find out. I feel like I saw that word very recently. Prominent local nobleman. Okay. So just noblemen. That should work. I'm wondering, are these art pieces actual real life things? Because that'd be really cool. Maya Matchmaker. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Well, let me write down these previous answers so I don't forget. Okay. So I don't know what to do about this. I guess I could go ask Alejandro, he might know. I'll try Joanna first, and if she doesn't know anything, then Alejandro.
Come in. Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Buenos dias.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Okay, that didn't help. How does your door work? There we go. I doubt Sinclair knows, but I might as well ask.
Any news?
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, well... I can't think of what else to do now except give this picture to Henrik. So I'm going to stop by the hotel, maybe get a hint, and then change it to the next day.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest, Nan?
Taylor Sinclair and Alejandro Del Rio have both earned a place on my suspect list.
Why?
Both admitted to being in the building at the time when the alarm went off.
Did they act defensive about it?
Not really. They both act as though they have nothing to hide.
Do you think they could be working together?
Judging by Alejandro's opinion of Taylor, I highly doubt it. But then again, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. Like in the 10th grade when Bess turned purple in the middle of her class presentation on greenhouse gases. George, would you kindly put a sock in it?
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche, that type of thing is like a 10-year warranty for nightmares.
Does it have any meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Well, somebody ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
Sure. I mean, who really wants anonymity after all? Thieves have to have style. something to set them apart, right?
It's not just any old villain that gets a book deal these days.
Detective Drew, requesting hint, please.
Check out the phone list in the lab and see who Beech Hill's Cinnabar supplier is.
A sleuthy phone caller, too. Ought to give you an idea of when the last order was filled.
That's very smart, thank you. I did not think of that.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
We'll be waiting for an update.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, I'm gonna call the Hardy Boys just to see what they have to say.
Frank and Joe Hardy, taking the mist out of mystery. Joe here.
That's pretty cute, Joe. Can you come up with a slogan for me, too?
Hey, Nancy. Hold on while I put you on speakerphone. You still there?
Yep.
Hi, Nancy. You got access to both of our brilliant minds now. So how's the case coming along?
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
So Joanna claims the museum hasn't had any Cinnabar on hand for a while, huh?
You can verify that, if it's true, by going straight to the source.
Alright.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
So I'm going to quickly make sure it's the next day. And then I'm going to stop for now. That's PM still. Whoops. Alright, so next time we're going to go try and figure out exactly what's going on with the museum Cinnabar supplies, and we're also going to... I think we're going to give this photo to Henrik, see if it jogs any memories. And maybe we'll figure out how to finish solving that quiz. So, thanks for watching, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!